got his man. It's Salman Ahmed.
I'm Joanna Torres. Welcome to a brand new episode of Dolphins Today. We're getting this thing kicked off with hearing our guys debate over one very important question. Do straws have one hole or two?
Does a straw have one hole or two? That's debatable.
No, I got it. No. It's one hole with two openings. Yeah, for sure. One hole with two openings.
Has two.
Nah, because if you close one hole, it's one.
Straw has one hole. Unless tunnels have two entries. Do tunnels have two entries?
If you want to get really technical, the word aperture means an opening or an entryway. So technically it would have two, but I'm sure some would argue that it has one.
I don't know, in my opinion, I kind of went back and forth on this one, but I think I have to go with two holes. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm sold on two holes, one on either end. It's two holes.
I agree with you. Right answer. All right, enough about straws. What do you say we get back to some football? So Travis, what have you seen so far with these joint practices with the Falcons?
Yeah, I really think that quarterback Tua Tagovailoa said it best in his media availability on Wednesday. The joint practices are where you get a good chance to work against a lot of the looks that teams will use when actually game planning specific for an opponent, like the regular season, for instance. So when it comes to the preseason matchups, evaluating the basics, the technique, the fundamentals, not blowing coverages or jumping off sides, protecting the football, it's all the basics of the game. And those will always be important in every game, but especially in these preseason games where the records don't count.
What would you say we can look forward to at this upcoming game on Saturday?
Yeah, first game back at Hard Rock Stadium since last December, and this is where I can really give you a little more sizzle than our previous answer, right? Like, as media or fans or whatever type of observer you are, the things that you always want to look for, or at least that I do, are the matchups. And I heard so much buzz around the beat about Falcons tight end Kyle Pitts, the third pick in this year's draft, and how Eric Rowe would match up with him. And I think Rowe, as he is wont to do at that new safety position from 2019, the conversion there in 2019, did a great job in coverage on Kyle Pitts. There was a rep at the end of practice on Wednesday where Matt Ryan tried to throw to Kyle Pitts in the corner of the end zone. It looked like it was going to be a touchdown, but Eric Rowe gets his hand in there and breaks up the pass in the end zone. And then I always want to see the difference in speed when it comes to practice field and game day field. And when you watch guys like Jalen Waddle and Jakeem Grant and Salman Ahmed, their speed pops. And when you get to these full speed reps against other guys, it really shows up. And then finally, how does each position unit perform in the games? I think both teams scored their fair share of wins in practice this week, but how much can you really take control of a period or a quarter or a series in the game? And there was one instance in practice of dueling 7-on-7 reps where the Dolphins offense was going against the Falcons defense in red zone, while the Miami defense, of course, faced off with the Atlanta attack. And Miami scored several touchdowns, and the defense was forcing some incompletions. So good competition all around, both teams getting better, and most importantly, staying healthy and protecting each other. I think we saw plenty of all of the above this week in the practice field, and hopefully more of that to come on Saturday at Hard Rock Stadium.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Travis. Dolphin fans, thank you so much for coming out to these joint practices. Rachel spoke actually to a few of our fans that were there. Let's see how it went.
Fans came out to our joint practice against the Atlanta Falcons, showing their Dolphins pride, and I had to ask the hard-hitting questions. Tell me, what are you excited to see today?
Girl, we've been through a pandemic, you know? I'm happy to see the Dolphins. I'm happy to see my boys back in action. I'm happy to see NFL football here, and we are going to the playoffs this year, let me tell you.
We really just want to check out Tua and the receivers.
What does it mean to see the Falcons practicing right alongside our guys?
I think it's good competition. It's honestly very cool. This is my first time doing anything like this, so being so close to the teams and seeing them just kind of being in their element is a very, very cool experience.
It's really cool to be able to see two NFL teams work side by side and cone of silence, cone of trust. We're not gonna look at you, don't look at us, but we're gonna work together like simpatico.
Who do you think is gonna win on Saturday?
Of course the fans, what you talking about?
Oh, Dolphins for sure, by 20.
Definitely the Dolphins. Easily.
Dolphins, baby! Dolphins, Miami, that's what it's all about.
Thanks, Rachel. Well, that's all we have for Dolphins today. Make sure you tune in to cheer on our Dolphins this Saturday at the preseason home opener against the Falcons. We'll see you next time.